Hello everyone, Tammy here. Welcome to Tarot Tuesday. So I'm here today to share with you my Oracle decks. So I got into Oracle long before I started really getting into tarot. I've been using Oracle cards for a long time. Semi-regularly. I'll be honest, sometimes months go by and I haven't touched my oracle cards. But lately, in the past year, I've been going to them a lot. So I'm just going to share the decks I have. These are decks, the ones that I'm going to show today are decks that I've had for um, 2 years or longer. There is one deck that I actually did just get last year, but these I kind of consider these a set. So these are the Seasons of the Witch oracles, and they're based on the Sabbats. And there's another one coming out in it might be out now or coming out very soon. So we have Samhain, we have the Yule, and then we have Beltane, and then we have Mabon coming out. If it's not out already, it's coming out in the next couple months, I think. So anyway, this is I love these, and I do use them as the wheel turns. So starting in September-ish, I start with this one, and I work with this one through till maybe the middle of November, and then I pick up the Yule. I should be showing you the cards while I'm talking. So these are just really beautiful. They come with a lovely book that's color, and the edges are gilded. This one for Samhain is red. This was the last card I pulled. So yeah, so they're really pretty. The artwork is stunning. I think I heard rumors that the artists on some upcoming decks, the artist is going to be different. I hope this isn't too glary. I forgot to bring my diffused light over. So yeah, so just really, really pretty art. So yeah, and it's all based around these seasons, which I think is really cool. And the art is all very similar, so I'm not gonna. Well, since I showed Samhain with the fall and the dark, I won't show Yule, but I'll bring out the Beltane. Look how pretty. So pretty. So this one I'll probably start working with maybe March or April, even though it's for Beltane, which I believe is May 1st. I will start using it. Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, so I haven't actually had this one for Beltane season yet. So that's what I'm excited to use this one. So that's these ones, and I do plan to buy them all. So hopefully they will continue making them. So those are three. These are three of my newest ones. They're newest as of 2022. I have some that I've gotten like for Christmas, and then some that I purchased since. So from like December on, those will be in another video, but this is today's video. Now this one you've seen, I have used this one, the Sacred Geometry cards. They didn't work for me until I trimmed them, and now I love them. Yeah, they're super easy for me to shuffle. They're not shiny. They're fun. and they're kind of gentle so far. I mean, I've used this a little bit over the past few years, but not a lot. These ones always throw me off, so I might actually remove them from the deck. Although I did draw one, um, and the message was amazing, so I probably won't. But it's like I'm in the rhythm of this beautiful art that reminds me of Hawaii, and then one of those kind of odd cards show up, and it kind of throws me. It's kind of, yeah. I'm sure there's a reason. I have not read why. But some of the cards are just stunning. And this book is substantial. I really like it. So there's that deck, Sacred Geometry cards. I don't have the box anymore. I just keep them in this little bag, and I store them with the book. Okay, so then next we have this Nature's Whispers deck that for not this past self-care Sunday, but the Sunday before, I drew a card. And these are really pretty. And I've almost like rehomed these a couple of times, but since I've been getting way more into tarot and oracle and all of that, I decided to keep them. I mean, for one, the art is beautiful. So yeah, just stunning, stunning, stunning. And so I noticed that a lot of tarot readers combine oracle decks with tarot decks, like when not like shuffle them together, but they'll pull either a clarifying card from an oracle deck, or they'll so pretty, or they will draw an oracle card to get a theme for the reading, all different ways. And so I decided to keep all of the oracle cards that I was planning on regifting. These cards are stunning. I can't believe I ever thought about getting rid of these. They're so pretty. So this is Nature's Whisper oracle cards. Comes with a little book that's sufficient, and yeah, that's this deck. And I've probably had this for maybe 4 or 5 years. Yep. Okay, so, and then I have my tried and true Goddess Guidance oracle cards. Now these I have used frequently, and I use them to mostly when I'm working with the moon. So Bridget is my kind of like my goddess guide. So that card's, I leave her always on top of the deck. Yeah, they're just very, very, very pretty. And great messages when you're working with the moon energy. And they go well with the goddess guidance oracle, or sorry, tarot deck too. So pretty. Yeah. Anyway, that is that deck. And again, the book is very nice. Easy to read and, sufficient. So there's that. Bridget right on top. Okay, and then the next deck is my Rumi. And I've probably had this 4 years. And I'll be honest, I've only used it a couple of times. I'm kind of intimidated by it. I'm not sure why. And I don't care for the super shine is something that I really don't care for. But the art on these is gorgeous. Actually, I can just leave these up. I don't need to. They're not in any order. I mean, the art is just stunning. I hope you can see this. Super pretty. And I don't do much work with like love type divination. And sometimes I feel like Rumi is a little bit, you know, kind of follows that kind of thing. That, you know, I don't know how to describe it. But I have pulled, let's see if I can find it. I've probably worked with this deck, I don't know, maybe a half a dozen times. And I have pulled the Soul Sister card at least 3 of those times. I know for sure. It might not even be in here. Oh yeah, here it is. Sacred Soul Sister. Card number 37. So I've pulled this a lot. So these I could trim, I think. That might be something I consider. I can't remember how they shuffle. Oh, they're not awful. The border does distract me from the art a little bit. So anyway, that's the Rumi Oracle. A beautiful book. It has some poetry, you know, Rumi poetry. Yeah, this is a great book. So again, I got it. I went to a women's retreat, I think. Well, no, actually it was an art retreat, and someone had this deck, and it was beautiful, so I bought it. So there's that. And then we get into these decks that I've probably had again 4 or 5 years, have not used. This is the Crystal Mandala Oracle. Again, a really substantial book. The cards, this is another deck that I've almost gotten rid of. I don't really understand the cards. So I guess we have a goddess and a crystal. So this is a dendritic agate. I'm sure I'm saying that really wrong. But they're pretty, but I don't know. I've never connected with these, like ever. Like even when I pulled the card and read the book, I'm like, I don't understand this. Don't like the borders. But I am keeping it though, because you never know. And I could also use these in my junk journal creative practice that I make junk journals. So you know that I could use these in those books too. I'm just hanging on to them, I should say, even though they don't super resonate with me. And these cards are the same. These Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle. Again, a beautiful book. Most of these Oracle decks have just amazing books. And these cards are okay. I just didn't love them. So I guess I don't like the design. I don't know. They're just not, I don't know. This one's pretty. I feel like there's too much around the art and not enough art. First, that's the best way I can describe it. Again, hanging on to them, even though I don't know if I'll ever use them for, you know, as an Oracle deck, but we'll see. Okay. Now these ones I've had 3 or 4 years. This is the Animal Spirit, the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit, Kim Kranz. And again, the book is stunning. Very cool. They go by type of animal, you know, water, earth, I'm guessing sky, air, fire. So that's how these animals are broken up. Okay, so here's the deck. I do love the, it is bowed. But I have used it. I've used this deck quite a bit. So it could just be from shuffling. They still shuffle okay. I should probably bridge it, do the bridge more so they even out. But this has been a good deck for me when I'm feeling some animal energy. Although now I have a couple of really good animal energy tarot decks, I can kind of see if any of them pair. But the art is really pretty. Yeah, I really like these. Are easy to read. I really like these. Ooh, oyster. Just got a beautiful oyster shell when I was at the beach. Yeah, so that's the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, Oracle deck. Okay, so that goes in there. Comes in this big beautiful box that's nice to store on a shelf. So I do keep the big box. I know not everyone does, but I like it. And then the next one is it's also a Kim Krans. It is the Wild Unknown Archetypes, and this is a round deck. And I got this deck because a woman, she's a intuitive energy healer. She uses this. When I go to her moon circles, well, when I did, she now has a online, it's called the Wild Sisterhood. And yeah, it's a really just started out group where she does moon circles at the full and new moon, and she does a women's circle once a month, and then she does an intuitive like healing collage class, and that's all for her monthly membership. Anyway, I have not worked with these too often. I think again I was kind of intimidated by them. This deck seems really powerful to me, and I'm not sure if that's actually the case or if it's just my interpretation. But I do love the artwork. Some of it, like this one's kind of watercolory, and then some is collage-like, and some is a mix. Like this is kind of a mix. Cards are beautiful. But I have not worked with it very often. So I should get in and do that. They are beautiful. So again, this is the Wild Unknown Archetypes Oracle deck, round. Like I said, I haven't, and maybe because they're round, I don't know. I'm not sure why I haven't worked with this very much. I just haven't. I feel like maybe I might be more of a collector of beautiful cards and decks, because I feel like I get in the habit of using, a few decks that I just love, and then don't get to all the other ones. And then the last deck I have to show you it's called the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Okay, so this deck has a beautiful book. Really like it. Yeah, it's good. It has like the essence, the invitation, and the medicine, which I think is really cool. And these cards are just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful artwork. So these are the backs. Really, really pretty. And then this these are the cards. It's kind of a hefty deck. Not sure how many cards there are. Well, 61 at least. Really pretty. I feel like I could use this maybe in my shadow work now that I'm looking at it. It feels like kind of shadow workish, so 63. So yeah, it's a thick deck. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Yeah, I've drawn this card a couple of times. Yeah, really pretty. So this is the last deck that I'm sharing with you today. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. If there's any of these decks that you would like to see and hear more about, you let me know, and I can do a lengthier video and like walk through every card. If there's any of these that you're thinking about that you might want to add to your collection, but you want to see more in depth, and maybe I could even do a drawing or a card pull or something with them, and you know, we could look at the guidebook. So yes, I thank you for joining me on this Tarot Tuesday. Next week I'll be back with the my candle died. It's all done. Yeah, next week I'll come back with my newer decks, new from December 22 on. I don't think I have as many, but there's a number. So yeah, I hope you enjoy these. Once I get through sharing those decks that I've purchased, once I get through sharing those decks and kind of showing them to you, then I think I'm gonna start doing like a reading for the week, like a week ahead reading, and I'll try to use different decks throughout. And if you guys have I'll talk about this next week, but if you have a request of a deck that you'd like me to do a reading for the week ahead, yeah, just let me know. And again, thank you for watching, and have a great day, and be good to yourself.